full throttle. It's lights out, we're racing here in Burram. It's a brilliant launch from the middle of that front row by Luca Marini. He's going to get the drop on Jorge Martín, although Martin comes around the outside through the first corner. Bagnaya's away well too from 6th place. He goes side by side with Alex Marquez. Bagnaya up into 4th already.
Yeah, much better from Bagnaya, although he's going to be under attack from Binder. He's side by side with Binder and Alex Marquez into turn number 3. It looks suspiciously like a jump start for Maverick Viñales, but we'll have to take a closer look at that. He's just behind that trio, battling for 5th.
Big scare there for Bagnaya. I don't know if he got picked up. I was just looking further back to try and track Marquez and Quattaro. I don't know if that was Binder's aggression that lifted up Pecco Bagnaia. So Bagnaya has been pushed back down to P6.
Back where he started.
Here comes Aleix Espargaro trying to find a way through on Martin at the end of the straight. Oh, that was so close. These two are as close as brothers off the circuit. Bagnaya picks up Marquez, retaliates then back into 5th place now, recovering after that skirmish and scare on the opening lap. This is Martin early on, just protecting that lead and riding as fast as he dared to manage the tyres.
Alex Marquez through again on Bagnaya. He's certainly making Pecco's life difficult in this early stage. It looked like Bagnaya was launching a revenge mission on Binder and he ended up losing a place once again. To show you how relatively slow the leading pace is, the fastest rider on track is Marco Bezzecchi.
And here comes Marquez, who's going to pinch that inside line through 5, and he squeezes Bagnaya out to the paintwork, and now Marquez then comes through up into 6th place. As we mentioned, that's beautiful by Bagnaya, although I think Marquez is going to try and get him on the cutback. They're losing a little bit of precious time here. They try and tough it out. Bagnaya's right leg almost clipped by the left fairing of the Repsol Honda. As Binder now through on Aleix Espargaro. This is like a Moto3 battle here, isn't it, early on in Burram. Bagnaya, though, now has been pushed back down to 7th place. He's going from bad to worse for the world champ.
Aleix Espargaro now up the inside of Luca Marini, who tries to turn across the front nose, and that lets Alex Marquez through.
How close was that? Aleix Espargaro almost having contact with Alex Marquez as he checked up with Marini coming through the final corner. Martin and Binder swap fastest laps of the Grand Prix. 1:31.211, the best from Binder. Martin and Binder are starting to clear off.
It's deceptive, it's turn 3 as Alex Marquez now has a look at Bagnaya through on Marquez, who's trying to hang around the outside, and he's eased off the track. Bagnaya has to do that. He can't afford to let this group get too far up the road from it.
Finally, Alex Marquez, well, he's attempted this move at least half a dozen occasions. This time around, coming through turn 7, he finally makes it through. There's Marquez.
Marquez, who made this move yesterday on the final lap of the sprint, and he's done it once again in the race itself. So Marquez now into the top 6. Aleix Espargaro going the wrong way.
This was Bagnaya on the inside of Aleix Espargaro through the 3rd gear sweep, 175 kilometers an hour through turn 7. He made that look so easy. Aleix Espargaro at the moment going the wrong way, although he's wrestled back that 6th spot from Marquez.
I thought I saw the yellow and red flag light panel flashing down into the back street, so maybe Miguel Oliveira had some fluid dropping out of his bike that forced it to stop.
Aleix Espargaro and Marquez, well, they had a proper battle royale at the end of the sprint yesterday, and they barge into each other coming out of the high-speed turn 4. Neither wants to give a millimetre, let alone an inch, and Aleix Espargaro back on the inside of the 8 times world champion. Is he going to get this move done? On the inside of Marini, into turn 3. Marini leans on the world champion, but Bagnaya looks like he has got through. The Italian up to 4th. Oh, Alex Marquez has crashed out of 3rd place, and that's a gift, isn't it, for Bagnaya? Didn't even have to work hard for that final place on the podium as it stands right now. We thought it might be the fading rear grip which is going to hurt Alex Marquez, but it's a front-end washout that sees the former Moto2 and Moto3 world champion on the floor here in Mandalika. He tried so hard to save it, but it wasn't coming back through turn 10. Bezzecchi does finally find a way through on his teammate Marini, but it was a very short-lived experience, just running that, metre hot on a little slightly wide line, and easing back through on the cutback was Luca Marini. So Bez has got to do all the hard work once again, and here he goes, wasting little time. In fact, he waited, one corner? At least they're swapping the same paintwork, I guess you could say, as Marini then has the advantage back as they come through turn 5. This is the battle for 4th and 5th. Bezzecchi, as he finally made it through, this is the 3rd time of asking on that lap 18 alone. They come side by side. Bezzecchi does have it. He cuts the nose off of Marini into the first corner.
And here he comes up the inside of Martin.
Here he goes, and Binder finally picks his moment, although he's going to go in wide, and Martin will squeeze back to the inside line. They rub knees together. That was really, really close. We now come through turn 10.
Binder has now shown his wheel once. This time, is he going to attack into turn number 3? We saw how late Martin was on the brakes.
That's going to be so close. He's going to squeeze Martin out.
How can he stop that? No, he doesn't.
No, he's not. And now that's the 2nd time there in the space of 2 laps that Binder has made it through, but he hasn't been able to make it clearly through. Again, it just looks like Binder's got the better corner speed. He's coming through again on Martin into turn 8. He's going to go wide again, and Martin will try and nab that inside line back. This time around, though, Binder slams the door shut in the face of the poleman.
Martin's actually coming back at Binder here.
Oh, fair play. Look at this by Martin. He knows it's going to be really, really close. He's going to squeeze Binder out wide, and coming through is Bagnaia. They almost touch. In fact, Bagnaia's front tyre did rub on Binder's rear tyre. Another big swing in this World Championship battle. Martin back at the front, lap and a half to go in this Thai Classic. We have got 1 lap and 2 corners remaining here in what has been another Buriram thriller around the outside. Here comes Pecco Bagnaia. Look at this by the world champion around the outside of both Martin and Binder. Astonishing bravery and skill there by the world champion. Last lap underway. Martin, Bagnaia or Binder, who is going to win this Thai Grand Prix? Who is going to win this epic, thrilling last lap showdown here? It looks like it's going to be Martin, but here comes Binder. Martin goes super defensive. How tight is Jorge Martin going to go in this final corner? Will Binder get him on the cutback? What about Pecco Bagnaia? Martin completes the dream treble in Thailand. Pole, sprint win and the Grand Prix win in one of the best MotoGP races we've seen in many a long time. What a Grand Prix here in Buriram. Binder has been demoted 1 position, an automatic 1 position drop penalty on the final lap, and that's going to put Bagnaia. Oh, that was crystal clear, wasn't it? That was obvious. We were so focused on the battle at the front. That one just escaped our attention, but Binder himself must have known it was wide there, coming through turn 4. What a gift for Bagnaia.
Well, it's a gift of 4 points that Bagnaia gained. A race-winning trophy that will take pride of place as Martin wins a belter in Buriram.
Need more MotoGP action? Click here to get your fix.